Good morning. As we connect to the social media outlets across the country, let's take a look at today's breakthrough thought. Should a successful leader be willing to assume responsibility for the mistakes and shortcomings of his followers? As we connect to the social media outlets across the country, say good morning. Awesome morning. Fantastic morning. Let's connect up.
Conference ID followed by the pound key. Moderator ID accepted. All guests are currently unmuted. To mute all guests, press pound. For help with host options, press *0. Will now be connected with the conference.
Good morning. Awesome morning. Incredible morning. We would like to welcome you to the TMMG Morning Mastermind Podcast. As we broadcast across the world, first we'd like to acknowledge our friends in Africa, our friends in the Caribbean, our friends in India, Japan, and the rest of the world. And of course, our friends across the United States who have an opportunity to either be on with us live or have an opportunity to review our podcast later on in the day. Our podcast is brought to you by the kings and queens of our breakthrough team and your host, me, Mr. C. Our goal is to educate you, motivate you, inspire you, entertain you a little bit, to help you master your mind and also help you master your money. Help you to master your mind and also help you to master your money. So how do we do that? Well, our mastermind group was built on the foundation of the 13 principles of Think and Grow Rich, author Napoleon Hill. We highly recommend you purchasing the book electronically and physically. Get the book, get both first. While we believe you should spend time with your creator, spend time with the universe. Whether you define it as infinite intelligence, super subconscious mind, I am, or God, as I like to define it, you need to connect. And we're here to help you connect. Every morning, we go through what we believe to be a significant or significant steps to help you manifest. We have the knowledge, we have the strategy, we have the resources, we have the tools, and we have the execution. And collectively, we work together to help the world to be a better place. For example, every morning we go through a 3-minute meditation. There are many individuals in the world who understand the importance of meditating. Now, I will say I'm not a motivational speaker, I'm not a spiritual leader, not a mindset guru. I'm a business investor. I like to invest in businesses, real estate, the market, and I like to invest in people. And I lost everything during the last recession around 2008, 2009, et cetera, lost everything mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Even, as they say, I lost my mind in the reference of being functionally depressed. I was depressed but functioning. And when I finally came out of my depression, I was told by some of my mentors, if you give back, you'll get back. And I said, I thought I was. They says, obviously you wasn't enough because you lost everything. Lost a lot of money, millions. So now we're giving back. And that's what we set up this podcast for. Also, for individuals who want to go further, we have a program where you can earn while you learn, where you can get in as what we call a community coach, trainer, investor. So you can take even a step further. Why? Because we're a financial education and wealth creation mastermind group. Our cause is to empower communities of all races and financial backgrounds through personal growth, financial education, and wealth creation. Have access to over 200 banks across the country. And also we specialize in helping people with credit challenges. We have affiliates that assist us in helping build our community coach, trainer, investors' credit profiles, because we understand as an investor, you need to be personal credit worthy, and you need to be business credit worthy. And our community coach, trainer, investors, who are trainers, who are focused on coaching their communities in investing and training and coaching their communities on what? On how to establish a mindset through a skill set to help them manifest the greatness that they deserve. So those are things that we focus on in reference to our team. So we're excited to bring you this podcast Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every other time in between, to let folks know there is a way to think things into a higher level of existence. And if you have a home-based business, you're an entrepreneur, you're an investor, we're here to give you that edge. Because thoughts are things. If you do any type of reading on the subconscious mind or how to manifest, there are many different philosophies out there. A lot of people agree with them, and a lot of people disagree with different philosophies. But one thing everybody agrees upon is you become what you think about. You become what you think about. You create your own reality. What you see around you, what you're experiencing around you, personally, that's the reality that you created based on choices. Sometimes it's hard for all of us, including myself, to admit to that, but it is what it is. Your destiny is not chance, it's choice. And when you really analyze it, your conscious mind really like, yeah, you're right, Mr. C. For those of individuals who can think a little bit higher. And some people don't believe that. And guess what? That's okay. One thing I've learned a long time ago, if somebody really believes or don't believe, that is their belief. So, but also I learned that the teacher will appear when the student's ready to learn. Sometimes people need to go through certain experiences to get a better understanding. My mentor taught me this saying a long time ago: if it is to be, it's up to me. At the end of the day, if it is to be, it's up to me. And we can blame everybody else, but if it is to be, it's up to me. And when you put it in that way, then you have a tendency of making things happen. And the world ain't fair, as you can see. Sure ain't fair. But also you can see you got to make it fair. You know, it's got to come to a point in time when you say enough is enough. And you've got to take it into your own hands and take it to another level. And how you do that, well, that's based on your choices. And guess what? Sometimes we're going to make good choices, sometimes we're going to make bad choices. But as long as you're persistent, because persistence beats resistance, as long as you're persistent, you're going to find a way. And we believe if you have a giving nature, you'll succeed. See, individuals, and this is what we believe, individuals who have that gimme, 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 gimme mentality, they're looking at the universe or infinite intelligence or super subconscious mind or God and say, gimme God, gimme God, gimme God. And the universe works in this way. What you ask the universe for, it also asks back. So if you're like, gimme universe, the universe says, okay, what you gonna give me? Think about that. Okay, what you gonna give me? And the universe expects something in return. But if you have a I'm gonna give mentality to the universe, then the universe says, okay, I'm gonna give you. That's how it works. Believe it or not. Once again, that's what we believe. You might not believe that, and I respect that. And you say, well, it's hard to give when you're in a position where you need to receive. You're absolutely right, it is. But guess what? That's the best time to give. And who says it has to be money? It's not just about money. See, when you say I am and I have, let me point this out. When we work and say think and grow rich, it's not just money. It's based on the dynamics of I am and I have, riches and health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Well, if you can give riches and health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money to other individuals, that's what you're going to receive. But you really do know this, believe it or not. Most people do anyway. We just forget about it. Because when you're in survival mode, you're like, I need some assistance. But if you really understand the law of attraction, which is a primary law, and the law of vibration, which is, law of attraction, which is secondary, and the law of vibration, which is primary, it makes it easier. That's why it's important to have a mastermind group, I believe, to keep us all on track. You've got to have individuals who are like-minded thinkers, who are thinking things to a higher level of existence to keep us focused. And this is more than any other time we need to be focused. all the things that have happened, focus is the key. If you focus on infinite intelligence, it'll give you the answers. If you focus on I am, super subconscious mind, if you focus on God, however you define your universe, your creator to be. But guess what? What else do you really believe can help you out of whatever situation you're in? Think about that. 3 important questions. Do you like the way you're living? Yes or no? Are you living the way you want to live? Yes or no? Would you like to live better in 2020? Yes or no? Well, we're here to help you. We got a free action planner, workbook, what I believe, with Think and Grow Rich and this podcast. If you stay consistent with it for 90 days, you will receive a significant paradigm shift. And if you understand the mind and the subconscious mind, that consists of, you might call it habits, you might call them negative knowns or positive knowns, or even paradigms, in order to change the way you look at things, so the things you look at will change. Look at your environment. You want that to change? We believe it's based on your subconscious mind. So if we can help you receive paradigm shifts over a 90-day period, would that assist you? And it's for free. This is what we give for free. This podcast is free. Our action planner workbook is free. Also, we give you a newsletter for free. Also, we give you a business funding application for free with a wealth blueprint. So if you get qualified, great. If you don't get qualified, no means not now. A lot of individuals are hearing no in reference to the SBA, or hearing no from their banks. Well, we got access to over 200 banks across the country. You say, well, what does that mean? I'm hearing no. There's different areas. There's retail and there's wholesale. And I don't got time, but you can turn a no around with some work. And we have a group of individuals who've made a decision to work together synergistically, so we can turn a lot of no's into yeses. And if you're interested in that, you can get with the community coach, trainer, investor who will help you. It's all based on giving back. It's all based on giving back. So we're going to give you a gift this morning. This is an incredible gift, I believe, anyway. I have a gentleman who's a chief operating officer. Also, he's an executive administrator with the program. And he joins me every morning to give, and to have him meditate with us and for you and collectively together is a great thing, because it keeps us on track. You start your morning off with these 3 phases. Number 1, we say connect, become emotionally connected before we get into the 3 minutes. And you understand that emotions is extremely important in reference to reprogramming your subconscious mind. And that's what we're really doing. We're helping you reprogram for the greatness that you desire. Instead of having the world program you, we want to help you program yourself. It's a major key. Every morning, our goal is to assist you in your programming. Our goal is to assist you in your thinking. Our goal is to assist you in the greatness that you desire. Our goal is to help you achieve your goal, etc., etc., etc. A collective group of individuals who focus on their own goals, but they understand if they give back in this type of format, we're able to give back. And we know that people basically have lost their minds. So we're going to help them get it back. So it helps them manifest the greatness that they desire. So we're going to go over a 3-minute meditation. We're going to go through the Mavet Way 10 Commandments. Remember, we're investors. So you're going to hear a lot of affirmations You're going to hear a major emphasis on manifesting wealth, because that's what investors do. But also we understand mindset is the key. If you chase money, you never have it. But if you chase personal growth and capture it, you're sure to obtain wealth. So part of the personal growth is meditating and you spending time with the Creator so the Creator can give you what you want. So reprogramming has to do with affirmations. We believe in imagination, affirmation, manifestation every morning. And then we got some great breakthrough thoughts that come from the book Think and Grow Rich and other resources as well. And we allow our kings and queens from our breakthrough team, millionaire kings and queens, to give their thought process. And some things you might agree on, some things you might not. But the key is you will think. You will think. Like the breakthrough thought for this morning, let's jump on this real quick. Should a successful leader, listen to this, very important, should a successful leader be willing to assume responsibility for the mistakes and shortcomings of his or her followers? And we'll elaborate on that a little bit later. I'd like to hear what the breakthrough team comes up with on that one. But before we get into that, let's go through a 3-minute meditation. Mr. Menser, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Millionaire Barry Menser, how are you, sir? I am absolutely fantastic. Could you help us with the 3-minute meditation, please?
Certainly. Morning, good morning. Welcome to the Mastermind. Covers our 3-minute meditation. First minute, we'll connect and reconnect with her. Second minute, we'll take out our millionaire toolkit, which we write on a daily basis, our affirmations. Accomplish things we say we'll put in the time, energy, effort, and action, along with the blessings of the Creator to make happen. The third minute, we will mentally see ourselves sitting on the movie theater, looking up at the big screen, watching our affirmations become out, watching positive impact on family, friends, loved ones, communities, both physical, financial, here in the United States, but also across God's creation. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2. Now we'll take out our millionaire toolkit, do our affirmations, starting in 5, 4. 5, 4, 3, 1. For our final minute, we'll mentally see ourselves sitting in front of a $1 million movie theater, looking at our affirmations become reality, looking at imagination as it changes into reality, flash unfold right in front of us. We're just so excited that this take place, recognizing that it's not just us, but it's all things possible. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 1. 5, 4, 3, 1. Back to you, Mr. C.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Mr. Menser. Millionaire Elaine Lang, how are you this morning?
I'm doing incredible, billionaire Mr. C.
How
are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Could you help us with the Mavette Way 10 Commandments, please?
Absolutely. Great, amazing morning, Mavette Way Mastermind Group, and yes, the Mavette Way 10 Commandments. Number 1, we all have struggles. Regardless of our struggles, we make things happen as a team. Number 2, you can't cash in on good intentions, only results count. We as a team got results. Number 3, it's not excuses that each focus on just at once, and we as a team don't accept. Number 4, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. As a team, we make money. Number 5, we believe in the Mavette Way: mind, vision, energy, and technology. Number 6, we focus as a team not on what we can't do, but absolutely what we can do. Number 7, as a team, we work on it to make it happen. Number 8, as a team, we focus on time payments. Got the cash every week. And number 9, as a team, we go to the Mavette Way Government Business Academy Advanced Training. And number 10, as a team, we focus on being personal credit worthy, business credit worthy, and making the millionaire circle. Well, where is your focus? Back to you, billionaire Mr. C.
Excellent, excellent. Millionaire Ebony, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Great morning, billionaire. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Could you help us with the breakthrough declaration, please?
Absolutely. The Mavette Way Declaration. I declare breakthroughs are coming to the Mavette family community. Sudden bursts of God's goodness. Not a trickle, not a stream, but a flood of God's power. A flood of wisdom, a flood of favor. The Mavette family are breakthrough-minded millionaires. We are expecting God to overwhelm us with his goodness and amaze us with favor. This is the Mavette Way Declaration. Back to you, billionaire Mr. C.
Excellent, excellent. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Millionaire Deborah Day, how are you this morning?
Good morning, good morning, good morning to you, billionaire. I am incredible. Thank you.
Well, we're going to go over the breakthrough thought. We want to make sure everyone really understands it, and I'm going to go over it really slow so folks can write it down, and because I want a good answer for this. And here it is. Should a successful leader be willing to assume responsibility for the mistakes and shortcomings of his or her followers. Let's repeat this. Should a successful leader be willing to assume responsibility for the mistakes and shortcomings of his or her followers? I'm going to say it one more time. Should a successful leader be willing to assume responsibility for the mistakes and shortcomings of his or her followers? And why? Podcast number 122. I'm really excited about that. This is taken from Think and Grow Rich. So we'll hear what the Breakthrough team has to say. Then we'll hear what Napoleon Hill has to say. So there you go, Ms. Day. Let's hear what the Breakthrough team has to say. And also, could you acknowledge who's on the call, please?
Absolutely, Billionaire, I definitely can. We're going to start with our incredible COO, Billionaire Mr. The floor is yours.
Good morning, Vet family, guests and visitors. Should a successful leader be willing to responsibilities for failures of his followers? My opinion, my experience is yes. I had a responsibility of about 20 people. He's always communicate, let me know what's going on. Always have your back and take the responsibility. But more importantly than me, so this individual, of course, had his failures, was not perfect, but the person that I remember in terms of responsibility was President Harry Truman, because he had a big sign, or I shouldn't say a big sign, but he had a sign on his desk. The sign said, "The buck stops here." So he, as the president, accepted responsibility for the activities taking place about those individuals responsible. Definitely have that responsibility. Look up to you for leadership and for guidance through good times and the bad times. I'm a vet for Lower Morning Millionaire Crusader. That's because it's a fantastic day. When two individuals or two businesses or more, how to invest a small amount of money for it. Back to you, Millionaire.
Thank you, Millionaire. Billionaire Darryl Mooney, please take the floor.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Absolutely, a leader is responsibility for their workers' faults or failures or mishaps, because he or the leader one who started the project or trained the project, so therefore they take upon the responsibility for all the aspects or the people aspects of that project, and responsible for failures, mistakes, or mishaps. Absolutely responsibility. And in our case, he or she takes responsibility because of the system, the creation of the system, and in that case, we as leaders all take responsibility for all of the CCTIs that we train, because it is up to us to make sure they are thoroughly trained, and if they do a mistake or failure, we take responsibility and train better the next time. I am a Vet Lower Morning Millionaire Coach Trainer Crusader Investor, because I get to people a day or more this money. Back to you, Millionaire Jeopardy.
Thank you, Millionaire. Billionaire Elaine Lane, the floor is yours.
Absolutely, yes. Responsibility for the shortcomings of their followers, because it's not about one person, it's about the team. It's about the team getting the job and working collectively. Is that done? So if one fails, a goal to accomplish. So we work together as one. And so you're only strong as your weakness. So we have to strengthen the weakness. All can be strong. So it's not about a title, but it's about getting the task done. And the greatest leader is the greatest one. I am a Mavette Fuller Morning coach trainer because I will help two people. Their dreams and visions. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Day.
Billionaire. John Sweeney.
Good morning, millionaires and billionaires. Absolutely. Responsible for coming from mistakes of their team members. Whenever I've done a project as a project owner, project sponsor, project manager, when I select my team, I select them based on their strengths. And I'm fully aware of their weaknesses. But I keep an eye on their weaknesses and try to encourage them, try to give them resources that they need to build on those weaknesses. But I also know that should those weaknesses manifest something that could be harmful to the project, it's my responsibility to step in and take responsibility for that in helping them overcome that weakness or in helping them or in just client. So yes, a leader is responsible for their team members' mistakes or shortcomings, and well, they should be or they should not be in a leadership position. I am a Mavette Fuller Morning Millionaire Community Crusader Coach, Trainer, Investor because I'm called to be financially free and support my neighbors in their financial freedom. And I will get two people and two businesses or more the money today. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Day.
Thank you, Millionaire. We have some guests on the line this morning. We have Millionaire Anisha. We have Millionaire Ebony, Millionaire Missy, Millionaire Monty. Welcome to the call. And if I didn't call your name, and Millionaire Ebony, welcome to the call. If I did not call your name, we would like to welcome you to the call as well. And to answer that question, should a successful leader be willing to accept the responsibility for the mistakes and shortcomings for his or her followers? And I would say yes, to a certain degree. I would say yes to a certain degree. Because I feel that you can take and accept the responsibility of someone's mistakes and shortcomings only for so long. And lead, but individuals could continue to make the same mistake over and over and over and over. While you can correct, a leader should correct their followers mistakes that they made and help them through the mistakes and the errors that are being made. But definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And so how long do you allow that individual, or how long do you accept that individual's mistakes and carry that burden? They continue to do the same thing over and over and over again. You are continuing to accept that responsibility over and over and over again. So I do say yes, that a leader should accept the responsibility for the mistakes for his followers, his or her followers. But I also say For how long? Because some people you just can't get through. And so how long are you going to carry that responsibility? I'm a Lavette Who a Morning Millionaire Coach Trainer Investor because I know that I have been chosen to inspire. And I'll get 2 or more people the money today. Back to you, billionaire.
Excellent breakthrough, team. Once again, our objective is to get you to think. Every morning, we want to help you to think. How about that? That's our gift to you. Think in a way that could potentially be progressive to your growth, to your reprogramming, as we like to say. We understand that you create your reality based on your programming. So if we can help you enhance, restructure your programming, it could help enhance and restructure your life, if you want that. So let's see what Napoleon Hill has to say. And we are here in chapter number 7. Organized planning, the crystallization of desire into action, which is the 6th step towards riches. And we're going to go to the section in that particular chapter of the major attributes of leadership. And number 10, willingness to assume full responsibility. The successful leader must be willing to assume responsibility for the mistakes and shortcomings of his followers. If he tries to shift this responsibility, he will not remain the leader. If one of his followers makes a mistake and shows himself incompetent, the leader must consider that it is he who failed. Once again, the leader must consider that it is he who failed. Once again, this is in Think and Grow Rich. And it's definitely something to consider. You know, a lot of people in our present society are always looking for people to blame. And you will find that in leadership today, individuals who are even leading the country are always looking for somebody else to blame. And what happens is that individuals who are great followers will stop following. Or individuals who could have been great followers with some nurturing and some patience and a dedication for their growth also stop following. And what we see that it creates chaos. It's not easy to be a leader and accept responsibility. Not easy at all. It takes a lot of confidence, a lot of belief in yourself to be that type of person. So that's what Napoleon Hill says. Let's look at our community coach, trainer, investors who are working on restructuring their mindset so they can enhance their lives. Because can we all agree that you can better your best? That also comes with your mind. we believe in a philosophy of affirming. And we affirm with a I am and I have mentality. Why? Because we are taught that what you give, you also receive. I had mentioned earlier, there's many individuals who have a gimme, gimme, gimme mentality. And what we found is that mentality normally leads to the universe also having a give me mentality. Where if you had a mentality of, how may I serve? How may I serve you? Think about that. How may I serve you? And then the universe says, okay. How may I serve you as well? That's why every time we affirm, we always talk about what we're going to give back. That's what Napoleon Hill talks about. What are you going to give in return for what you desire? But we do understand when you're in survival mode, you only can focus on your situation. So how can you give? Think about this. A simple question. Is there always room to give? Simple question. No matter whatever situation you might be in, is there always an opportunity to give? What do you think the answer is? I believe the answer is yes. It's tough though. But is it really tough? Think about it. You said yes. That's why we have what we call a vibration frequency points, and you get points for complimenting people. People say, I compliment people all the time. Do you really? You'd be surprised how better you could be if you monitor how much you compliment. And why should I monitor how much I compliment, Mr. C? Remember what I said about the universe? When you serve the people, you're serving the universe. But it's okay to get back, though. That's the other scenario. There are people who are great at serving, but they don't know how to receive. They don't understand the law or the laws. It took a while for me to understand, too. Once again, if you went to the universe and you say, how may I serve you? Then the universe will flip and say, well, how may I serve you? Don't you want the universe, infinite intelligence, super subconscious mind, God? Well, God is supposed to serve me? Yes. He set up a mechanism in the universe all set up. There are laws all set up to serve you. Did you know that? And here are some of the techniques on how to serve and be served. Write this down. It's going to sound crazy. I want to serve to be served. I want to. I'm willing. I'm encouraged. I'm motivating to serve. To be served. It's okay to be served. Some of us have been programmed to feel guilty to be served. Now, what do you mean served? Meaning blessings. Don't you want blessings to be served to you? No, I don't want no blessings. I just want to serve, but I don't want no blessings. That's interesting. Remember a long, long time ago, family friend was not doing well financially, and we were all aware of it. And one day we were together, and for whatever reason, picked me out and says, you know what? I think I was asking for something. And he went to his pocket and pulled out a $5. I was asking my mom for something. Mom didn't have it. He went to his pocket, pulled out a $5 bill. Now I'm knowing it's tough times. I'm like, nah. No. No, I want to give you. And I was like, no, I wouldn't take it. So then he left. And my mom said, why didn't you take it? You stopped his blessing. I'm like, what do you mean? He doesn't have any money. Yeah, but if you understand, he wanted to give to you to be blessed. Thought about that. And she said to me, she said, how about if he gave you $5, but somebody in return gave him $500? Something to think about. When you really understand giving is also when you take the true law and give unconditionally, even when it's not the best time to give, or how people would identify out there in the world, oh, that ain't the best time to give. You crazy to give. Now people gonna call you crazy. Like I said, okay, I'm crazy. Don't pay attention to me. That's okay. Let's look at the affirmations. I like to lead by example. This is 1059. In the name of the I Am, infinite intelligence, highest holy spiritual sixth sense, insert your own energy source. If it's not the I Am and highest spiritual sixth sense, take over my subconscious mind. This is a form of reprogramming. Take over my subconscious mind with my consent or cooperation. Then I have almighty power working at the basis of my life. Then I have the ability to manifest anything I desire into its physical realm. Then I can do anything I ought to do, go anywhere I ought to go, create any wealth I ought to create, and be anything I ought to be. I cannot be defeated. This is part of our CCTI process. When you're a community coach, trainer, investor, CCTI. If we reverse it, which is community coach, trainer, investor, if we reverse it, trainers who are investing in coaching their community. How about that? Let's look at, we are in one accord. We are blessed and highly favored with the Creator. We got Barry Mensa, Ebony Richards. Oops. Got cut off there. What happened? That's interesting. Okay, let's try this again. There you go. Okay, we are one accord and blessed and highly favored with the Creator. Chiquita White, Anisha Moore, Alethea Garrison, Monte Gilliam, Steve Smith, Bertel Jean Pierre, Barry Menser, Ebony Richards, and Deborah Day. You say, well, why do we do that? Because we're on one accord. This is all part of program. Okay, let me ask you a question. What are you doing right now to program your subconscious mind for the greatness that you desire? Well, why should I? This is why we teach you that. And Think and Grow Richer talks about the subconscious mind, where it's the connector to the Creator. Also, it's a connection to the outside world that's based on what you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. So let me ask you a question. This is a conscious question, not a subconscious question. Would you prefer to have a strong, enhanced connection to the outside world, or have a strong, enhanced connection to God? Which one of the two would you like to have a stronger connection to? What is your choice? Well, most people would say to God, to infinite intelligence, super subconscious mind. However, you might want to define the universe. However, most people don't know how to take it to the level that they deserve. Now, a lot of folks know how to pray. A lot of folks know how to meditate. So, if you're living the way you really want to live, however you want to live, that shows you your connection. I'm going to ask you, do you like the way you're living? Are you living the way you want to live? Well, if you got a strong connection with your Creator, don't you believe your Creator wants you to live the best that you want to live? Think about that. Or are you feel you're at least going in that direction? Don't look for perfection, look for direction. Do you feel you're going in that direction to get to that place? Because I know where really, really, really everyone wants to go. And raise your hand when I say this. Everybody out there, you ready? You want this. When I tell you, you're going to like, yeah, I want that. There's no doubt about it, I want that. You ready? You know what you want? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Ready? You want peace of mind. How many of you want peace of mind? Everybody raise their hand. What is peace of mind? Only you know what peace of mind is. It's your choices. Peace of mind could be making, I don't know, $100,000 a month. Peace of mind could be making $20,000 a month. Now I'm talking like an investor. Peace of mind could be having properties that have 100 doors, meaning you have an apartment complex and all those properties are giving you rent. Or peace of mind could be I am and I have riches in health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. The choice is yours. But I will tell you, I'm always going to promote our mastermind group. And the reason why is because as I explore out there, I understand individuals who are in groups like this thrive and become successful. I believe ours is unique because we've created our own income, our own currency. We have a membership program where just out the membership, I can show you a simple theoretical example where you can make over 300, over 400, over 4,000, over 8,000, over 12,000, over $17,000 in reoccurring income. And then we go into the area of the market, we're going to be exploring there. In the area of real estate, we're going to be exploring there. But the key component that is the foundation is our mind. You know, a lot of us have been bamboozled to think it's a product or a service that's going to make you rich. Here's the new thing that's going to make you rich. I've built large organizations, and the reason why I built them because I was taught right out the box. I was given Think and Grow Rich. And many times the principles that are in this book have enhanced my life or brought me out of some serious situations. So I'm a strong advocate and a testimonial of it. You know, where right now I've been blessed to liquidate and wait. Wait for what? Look at what's happening out there. Take a look. As an investor, when you liquidate and wait, what do you see? Opportunities. Businesses right out there right now, well, they're going to look for people to buy those businesses. Real estate out there right now, well, people are going to look for people to buy those real estate opportunities. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But is it really unfortunate if a group of people can work collectively together and control, but they have a giving mentality to empower? That's a different type of individuals. There's people who have control who want to take, and there's people who want to give, but they still have that mentality of receiving. So, hope you wrote that down, serve to be served. I hope you learned something on that one. Remember, go to the universe. Let's look at what time it is. Time for us to go. Go to the universe and say, how may I serve you? And then listen very closely. And you hear the universe saying, how may I serve you? And when you hear that, you know you've created the right mindset. Because they say the teacher will appear when the student's ready to learn. 3 types of individuals in this world: people who make things happen, people who watch things happen, and people who say, what happened? It's an honor and a privilege it's an honor and privilege to work with people who are ready to serve. See you tomorrow morning. Be blessed.